Imagine a place where reality bends, where a refrigerator becomes a portal to another dimension, and where art comes alive in ways you never thought possible. Picture a world where the lines between creator and spectator blur, and where every corner holds a new surprise. Welcome to Santa Fe, New Mexico, where a former bowling alley has been transformed into a mind-bending wonderland that defies description. But what could make this attraction so unique that it's been dubbed the Willy Wonka Factory of Art? In 2008, a group of young artists in Santa Fe formed a collective with a mission to create immersive, interactive art experiences. They chose their name by randomly drawing two words from a hat: Meow Wolf. Little did they know that this whimsical moniker would become synonymous with a new form of artainment that would captivate audiences across the country. Their big break came when George R.R. Martin, the author of Game of Thrones and a Santa Fe resident, purchased an abandoned bowling alley and leased it to the collective. This act of generosity set the stage for what would become Meow Wolf's first permanent installation, the House of Eternal Return. As you approach the building, you're greeted by a Victorian mansion facade that seems oddly out of place in the New Mexican desert. But step inside, and you'll find yourself in a world where nothing is as it seems. The House of Eternal Return is a 20,000 square foot interactive art installation that tells the story of the Selig family, who mysteriously disappeared after conducting an interdimensional experiment. Visitors are invited to explore the house and uncover clues about what happened to the Seligs. But here's where it gets really interesting. Did you know that this installation contains over 70 interconnected spaces, each created by a different artist or group of artists? That's right. As you wander through the house, you'll encounter a dizzying array of environments. From a pastel-hued mastodon skeleton, you can play like a marimba to a forest of neon trees that pulse with light and sound. One moment you might be in a child's bedroom. The next you've stepped through a fireplace into a crystalline cave. The attention to detail is staggering, with every object, no matter how small, potentially holding a clue to the overarching mystery. Here's a little-known fact that might surprise you. Buried beneath some of the exhibits are time capsules containing mementos from each decade of Meow Wolf's existence. It's a touching tribute to the collective's journey, hidden just beneath the feet of unsuspecting visitors. As you explore, you'll discover that the House of Eternal Return is more than just a visual spectacle. It's a multisensory experience that engages all your senses. Touch the walls, and they might respond with music or light. Peer into seemingly ordinary household objects, and you might find miniature worlds within. The soundscape shifts as you move through different areas, creating an immersive auditory experience that complements the visual feast. Another fascinating tidbit: the installation includes a fully functional music venue called the Fancy Town Lounge. This means that on any given night, you might stumble upon a live concert while exploring the psychedelic dreamscapes of Meow Wolf. Perhaps the most contentious aspect of Meow Wolf is the debate over whether it's art entertainment or something entirely new. Some critics argue that its focus on spectacle and interactivity comes at the expense of deeper artistic meaning. Others see it as a revolutionary approach to art that breaks down barriers between creator and audience. This tension between traditional art world values and Meow Wolf's populist approach adds an extra layer of intrigue to your visit. You'll find this portal to another dimension at 1352 Rufina Circle, Santa Fe, New Mexico. It's open daily, but hours can vary, so check their website before visiting. Pro tip: plan to spend at least 2 hours exploring, and consider visiting on a weekday to avoid crowds. Don't be afraid to touch things, open drawers, and really immerse yourself in the experience. And bring comfortable shoes. You'll be doing a lot of walking and climbing. Whether you're an art enthusiast, a lover of the weird and wonderful, or simply someone looking for a truly unique experience, Meow Wolf's House of Eternal Return offers a journey like no other. It's more than just an art installation. It's a portal to a world where imagination reigns supreme and where the boundaries of reality are meant to be pushed. So come on down to Santa Fe. Your interdimensional adventure awaits. Imagine a place where art and agriculture collide in the most spectacular way, where a building becomes a canvas for nature's bounty, and where a small Midwestern town transforms into a wonderland of corn. Picture a palace that's not made of stone or marble, but adorned with millions of kernels in a dazzling display of creativity. Welcome to Mitchell, South Dakota, where an extraordinary landmark has been captivating visitors for over a century. But what could make this attraction so unique that it's been dubbed the world's only corn palace? In the late 19th century, as settlers pushed westward across the Great Plains, towns competed fiercely to attract new residents and businesses. Mitchell, founded in 1881, came up with a novel idea to showcase the fertility of their soil, a palace made of corn. The first corn palace, built in 1892, was a wooden castle structure on Mitchell's Main Street. It was such a success that it was rebuilt in 1905 and again in 1921, evolving into the Moorish Revival building we see today. This audacious architectural feat became a symbol of agricultural abundance and a testament to the ingenuity of the American frontier spirit. As you approach the Corn Palace, you are immediately struck by its whimsical appearance. The exterior is adorned with elaborate murals made entirely of corn and other grains, creating a kaleidoscope of colors and patterns that seem to dance in the prairie sunlight. The onion domes and minarets, added in 1937, give the building an exotic flair that stands in stark contrast to the surrounding prairie landscape. But it's not just a pretty facade. Step inside, and you'll find a multi-purpose arena that serves as the heartbeat of the community. But here's where it gets really interesting. Did you know that the entire exterior of the Corn Palace is redecorated every year with a new theme? That's right. Each year, local artists design new murals that are painstakingly created using 12 different colors of corn, grains, and native grasses. It's a massive undertaking that requires about 325,000 ears of corn, all locally grown. The murals are created using a corn by numbers technique, with each colored kernel nailed into place by hand. It's like a giant, edible jigsaw puzzle that changes with every harvest season. Here's a little-known fact that might surprise you. The Corn Palace once played a crucial role in a failed attempt to move the state capital. In 1905, Mitchell rebuilt the Corn Palace as part of an unsuccessful bid to replace Pierre as the capital of South Dakota. While the campaign didn't succeed, it left the town with a unique attraction that's been drawing visitors for generations. As you explore the interior, you'll find that the Corn Palace is more than just a tourist attraction. It's a vibrant community center that hosts concerts, sports events, and even proms. The basketball court inside is considered one of the best places in America for high school basketball, according to USA Today. It's a place where the spirit of the community comes alive, all under a roof adorned with corn cobs. Another fascinating tidbit: the Corn Palace has hosted its fair share of famous visitors. Sculptor Gutzon Borglum revealed his plans for Mount Rushmore during a 1925 celebration here. And before they became president, William Howard Taft, Herbert Hoover, and Barack Obama all made appearances at the Corn Palace. Perhaps the most contentious aspect of the Corn Palace is the debate over its environmental impact. While some argue that it's a wasteful use of food, others point out that the corn used is a specific variety grown for decoration, not consumption. This tension between tradition and modern environmental concerns adds an extra layer of intrigue to your visit. You'll find this amazing attraction at 604 North Main Street, Mitchell, South Dakota. It's open year-round, with peak season running from Memorial Day through Labor Day. Pro tip: visit in late August to early September to watch the redecorating process in action. And don't forget to snap a selfie with Cornelius, the 6-foot-tall ear of corn mascot outside. Whether you're an art enthusiast, a history buff, or simply someone who appreciates the quirkier side of American culture, the Mitchell Corn Palace offers a truly unique experience. It's a celebration of agricultural heritage, artistic creativity, and enduring spirit of a small town with big dreams. So come on down to Mitchell. You're in for an irresistible adventure. Imagine a place where you can witness every stage of the water cycle simultaneously, where the Earth's history is written in layers of crystalline blue, and where the very ground beneath your feet is in constant, breathtaking motion. Just 12 miles from downtown Juneau, Alaska, lies a natural wonder that's as fleeting as it is magnificent. But what could make this icy marvel so captivating that it's been dubbed otherworldly and surreal by those lucky enough to experience it? Welcome to the Mendenhall Glacier, a 13.6-mile-long river of ice that's been sculpting the Alaskan landscape for millennia. The glacier, originally known as Sidintago, the glacier behind the town by the local Tlingit people, has been a witness to the region's history and a barometer of our changing climate. But it's what lies beneath this massive ice flow that truly captures the imagination. The stunning Mendenhall ice caves. As you approach the glacier, you're struck by its immense scale. The face of the ice towers above you, a frozen wall stretching across the valley. But it's not until you venture closer that the true magic reveals itself. Hidden within the glacier are caverns and tunnels of pure, translucent ice, their walls shimmering in ethereal shades of blue. These are the famous Mendenhall ice caves, a labyrinth of frozen wonder that seems to defy reality. But here's where it gets really interesting. Did you know that these caves are actually a sign of the glacier's retreat? That's right. These breathtaking ice caves are formed as meltwater carves channels through the glacier. As climate change accelerates the melting process, more of these stunning formations are revealed. It's a bittersweet reminder of the delicate balance between beauty and environmental change. Here's a little-known fact that might surprise you. The ice you're seeing in the caves can be up to 250 years old. As you run your hand along the smooth, cold surface, you're touching ice that formed when the United States was still in its infancy. As you explore the caves, you'll be mesmerized by the play of light through the ice. The walls seem to glow from within, shifting from pale aquamarine to deep cobalt depending on the ice's density and the angle of the sun. Listen closely, and you might hear the soft drip of meltwater or the occasional groan of the glacier as it slowly moves downslope. Another fascinating tidbit: the caves are in constant flux. The same processes that create these magical spaces also cause them to collapse and reform elsewhere in the glacier. A cave you visit today might be gone tomorrow, replaced by an entirely new formation. Perhaps the most contentious aspect of the Mendenhall ice caves is the debate over access. As word of their beauty has spread, more and more visitors seek to experience them firsthand. However, reaching the caves requires a challenging trek over difficult terrain, and the caves themselves can be dangerous. This has led to discussions about balancing preservation and safety with public access, a common theme in many of our natural wonders. You'll find the Mendenhall Glacier and its ice caves in the Mendenhall Valley, about 12 miles from downtown Juneau, Alaska. The glacier is part of the Tongass National Forest. Pro tip: always visit with a reputable guide who knows the current conditions. The caves can be unstable and dangerous. Bring sturdy hiking boots, warm layers, and a sense of adventure. The best time to visit is usually between July and September. Whether you're an adventure seeker, a nature lover, or someone who wants to witness the raw beauty of our changing planet, the Mendenhall Ice Caves offer an experience like no other. It's a journey into the heart of a glacier, a chance to see nature's artistry up close, and a stark reminder of the impermanence of even the most massive natural formations. So come to Juneau and step into a world of blue before it melts away.